Hello, my name is Lynn. I am a 30 years old cash budgeter. I currently live at home with my parents and my brother. I do handle a majority of my family's finances, so I budget my paychecks, a portion of my parents' paychecks, and a home help check that we get every 2 weeks. For today's video, I am going to be stuffing $1,250 for the third week of January. But first, I wanted to thank you guys so much for 1K subscribers. I have been monetized and I am still in disbelief over everything. I don't think it has set in yet. I am still just so shocked. I cannot express how thankful I am, how much gratitude I have for you guys, and just how much you guys mean to me. This has truly been a life-changing experience. I've never experienced kindness like this before from you guys, from strangers, but it feels like I know you guys. You guys leave the sweetest comments and come back and watch my videos, and I just cannot believe it all. And I just want to continue to say thank you, and I hope you guys continue enjoying my videos. And yeah, I appreciate all of the congratulations, all the comments, all of the sweet comments for my family. It has been such a bright spot in this crazy time, and this is a great way to start the Lunar New Year's, so I'm hoping things will start looking up for everybody, or they continue to go up for everybody. So yeah, thank you guys again. I just appreciate you guys so much. I cannot express that enough. I will be announcing my giveaway winner tomorrow, and I'll be stuffing my first Etsy paycheck. It's not too much, but I'm still shocked that I even made anything from that. And also my reimbursement from that Indiana training that I went back in November. So look out for that video tomorrow. On Sunday the 22nd. It is also Lunar New Year's tomorrow, so I hope if you guys celebrate it, you guys have a great time and just enjoy all the festivities that come along with it. And if you don't, I hope you still have a great time tomorrow. So yeah, so we're gonna get started with my bills as always. And somebody, I am going to my cousin's shop tomorrow because she's having a celebration there. Her shop is closed on Sunday, so they're gonna have a dragon dance, and somebody did request that I try to film, so I'm gonna do that. I do apologize if it's not the greatest quality, but I'm gonna try to film a little bit of it so you guys can see what a dragon dance looks like. If you guys haven't seen one before, it's pretty cool, and the people that do it are extremely talented and just extremely athletic, because I cannot even imagine my body trying to bend that way or lifting up the weights that they do. So yeah, so I'm going to try to put that in next week's video for the last week of January. When I do that stuffing, I'll try to insert a clip of whatever I can get from the dragon dance. I'm also really terrible at just like filming videos in general. So I do apologize in advance if that's not the best quality or it's really shaky. Buffer is going to get $10. And now it's got 100, 200, 300, 320, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 400 for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $405. And I also apologize for my voice. I've been coughing like the last 5 days, it seems like, and I'm pretty sure I've got abs at this point for how much I've been coughing. And then I also got allergies really badly out of nowhere. You'd think everything would be dead by now with how cold it is, but nope. So I've been coughing nonstop and sneezing nonstop, and my voice is just gone again. Car insurance is going to get 55, so 55, and now it's got 100, 150, or wait, no, 50, 100, 150, 155, 160, 165. So I don't really have many fives, so we'll exchange that. And yeah, I think I'm not sure if my car insurance went down. So sometimes your last payment in like your 6-month premium is lower because you're just paying like the remaining balance. So I got an email, and I think it said like my monthly payment due on February 1st is, I believe, like a little less than $200. So I should have some extra money in here to put in my buffer, but I don't know if that's like my new rate or if that's just like the last payment of or the last month of the premium. So gas is going to get $20, and now it's got 20, 40, 60. Water will get 25. It's got 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75. Internet will get 15, 10, 15. Electricity will get 35, 20, 30, and 5. I forgot I just paid these, so these are empty. Phone bill will get 48, 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. Trash is getting $10. I'm gonna put this 10 back and grab a 20. So now it's got 20, 40, 60, 70. Annual payments will also get $10. And I'm gonna do the same thing. So now it's got 50, 100, 120, 140, 160, 170. And I also use this for my monthly payments. I've got a couple of monthly subscriptions, but I've been pretty bad at taking money out to pay for those, and just has been dipping into like my buffer in my checking account. So I need to get back on track on those and figure out what those dates are again, so I know to take it out of here. My parents' insurance is getting $145. Yes, $145. 20, 40, and 5. And now it's got 100, 200, 250, 300, 320, 40, 60, 80, 400, 420, 425, 430, 435. Car payment will get $250. 100, 250, and I did pay it early, so I took the 1K placeholder that was in here out. So now it's got 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 650, 700, 750. So those are the two major expenses in our bills. My parents' insurance went up to $580 per month, and my our car payment is, I rounded up to $1,000 per month because I believe it's like $970, which is extremely high. But I've talked about it previously when we got the car in October. So any new followers, my brother is wheelchair bound, and my car is the only car. I've got a Subaru, and it's the only car that's able to transport him and fit the wheelchair, because his wheelchair collapses, like it collapses sideways in, instead of the back folding down. So if the back folded down, it's able to fit in the trunk a lot more compact. But since it folds in, you've got like his handles and all of that, so it takes up a lot of space. So we were doing kind of a shuffling deal every time somebody needed to take my brother somewhere with my car. And then my dad's car that he was driving was pretty much at the end of its life. So we had very specific needs and requirements for a new car. And so it needed to be an SUV that fit that wheelchair and that my brother was able to get in and out of. And I've got a smaller SUV, so in order for his wheelchair to fit, I've got to fold down the back seats. So We're not able to take my whole family in that car unless we pretty much cram in there and we can't go to the store and buy things because there'll be no room in my car unless you want the stuff on your lap. So we did want a bigger SUV so that our whole family can fit in there, as well as the wheelchair and any other things from like the store or whatever that we would buy. So we ended up getting a Honda Pilot, and car prices are super high, and so yeah, so our payment is almost $1,000 per month. I did go for the financing plan that was 48 months because that was the lowest interest rate, and I also went, and a big consideration on why I felt like we couldn't afford that is because all of this is considering 3 full-time paychecks, so it's not just my paychecks paying for everything. So that is why this is so high for any new followers out there that don't know kind of the backstory behind everything. So yeah, that is it for my bills. And I think I read somewhere, I don't know if it's true or not because I've read a couple of different numbers, that like the average car payment now is, I believe, between like $780 and like $850, which is so insane. Like my Subaru, I think I was paying not even $300 a month for that car. And I got that, I believe, right before, or no, it was like right a little bit after we all went on lockdown, so in 2020. So yeah, it was a few years, and these car prices are insane. Like I think my car used costs more than what I bought it brand new, so I don't know if those will go down anytime soon. But yeah, so if you guys are looking in the market for a car, I am so sorry because it's so limited and it's just so expensive. But yep, next is my moving out binder. Apartment is going to get 100, and I did exchange money out of here with placeholders because I did not want to go to the bank, so I put $1,000 placeholder in here and took that out so I can do my cash stuffing. So now apartments got $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 in the bank, and 100, so 3,100 total. Deposit is not getting anything. That's got 500. Rent is going to get $20. So I also exchanged the $500 in here with the placeholder and put in $1,000 placeholder. So now it's got 1,000 in the bank, 2040, so $1,040. Utilities is not getting anything, neither is groceries. Household miscellaneous is going to get $10, and I plan on using this towards renter's insurance whenever I move out. And then if there's anything left over, I'll put it towards the apartment or just roll it over to the emergency fund. So now it's got 100, 200, 300, 350, 360, 370, 380, 390, 400, and my goal is 500. And I believe a lot of people are telling me kind of the average for renter's insurance, I believe it's like 300, maybe 350. So I wanted to have a little bit of wiggle room there. So I'm going to shoot for 500. And let's exchange these 4 10s for 2 20s. I hope you guys are able to still hear me in this video. I've got my mic on, but I feel like my voice just keeps getting lower and lower and it keeps giving out. Emergency fund is going to get $10. And now it's got 100, 200, 300, 350, 400, 420, 430, 440. And my goal for this is 1,000. 1 month ahead is going to get $10. And now it's got 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 340, 350. Wow. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. I think, let me count that again. I'm so sorry, you guys. 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 340, 350. Okay, I think that's what I said, 350. And that is it for my moving out binder. And next is my personal binder. So my personal envelope is going to get $50. 20, 40, 50, and now it's got 50, 100, 140, or 50, 100, 120, 140, 150. And I don't think I've really bought anything. I'm trying to build this back up a little bit and get a little cushion going, just in case I want to buy something that's a little pricier. I just remembered this, that I usually pull from this envelope for my facial, but my next facial is in March on my birthday, and I did the birthday challenge from Kimberly Budgets for $150. That's how much I saved, and that money is going to go towards my facial. So I really do have a little bit of time to build this up. So I'm super excited for that. I don't know how I forgot about that. I think I used rollover money for that challenge, and I finished it a lot earlier than I thought I would. So kind of just stored away and like forgot about, but I just remembered about that. Travel is going to get $20. And it's got $500 in the bank, 600, 700, 800, 820, 840, 860, 880, 900, 920, 40, 60, 80, 90, $990. So we're almost there at the 1K mark. Beauty is going to get $10. And now it's got 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 210, 220, 230. And I do need to make a hair appointment soon. I'm going to cut my hair a little bit shorter and go from blonde hair to dark hair. And my cousin just went on Friday, and her hair looks so good. She went a little bit longer. She cut off so much of her hair, but she went a little bit longer than what I wanted. And she's also got black hair, so and it looks good. Hopefully when I get it, I feel the same way about it on my head. And I also want to try eyebrow lamination. I do have my eyebrows microbladed from a long time ago, but my friend was telling me about how she got hers laminated and she really likes it. So I'm gonna try that, and the person she goes to charges $60 for that. So hopefully I'll build this up a little bit more for that, and give it a shot and see if I like that. Coffee is going to get $10. And it's got 500 in the bank, 600, 700, 720, 40, 60, 80, 90, 800. And I did say once this hits 800, I'm going to put a pause and focus on other categories. So this is for a nice espresso machine for whenever I move out, so I can have a like coffee cart or a coffee corner. And have cute accessories and cups and all of that. So I think 800 is a good amount. Once I reach my goals in other categories, I might resume this and maybe aim for 1,000. If I spend that whole 1,000 on that coffee corner, I'm not sure. If I don't, it'll just go towards other things. Medical is going to get $20. And now it's got 100, 200, 300, 400, 420, 40, 60, 80, 500, 520, 40, 60, 80, 600, 610. I do plan on pulling from this on Tuesday when I take my brother to check out the American Stroke Foundation. We need to get a membership to our local community center for him to attend that. So I'm also going to get a membership for the year. It is $233 per person. So I plan on pulling from medical. I do have an HSA account that I use for like medical bills, which reminds me I've got to pay one. I think I've got one for like $60 I need to pay. And that is through my workplace. So they just take it out of my paycheck, so I don't really think about it. But I do use that card to pay for a lot of medical expenses if they accept it. And so this is really for when I need to reach like my deductible or out of pocket. So I'm going to build this up and just continue to stuff that for that reason. I believe there's a max on how much you can put in your HSA. I'm not sure about all this. I know people use it to like invest as well too. And I've got that option in on my account. But I think there's like a max on how much you can put in versus how much you spend. But yeah, I can't tell you too many details about that. That's actually about all I know. Future is going to get $10. And now it's got 100, 200, 250, 300, 320, 330. I'm trying to get this one back up to 500. I did take 200 out to pay for some stuff for our ceremony that we had at the house for the passing of my brother, or my dad's siblings, his brother and his sister. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that and just kind of like money-wise, like the difference between this whole budgeting process and like how my parents were taught to essentially not save their money. So they just went to Vegas and, you know, spent their money. And when they came back, we got the unfortunate news. And my dad does save his tip money that he gets in cash for the year. So he had the last year's money saved. He usually waits till Lunar New Year's to exchange all of that. And he had about $1,800 from that he exchanged. And then he also used his paycheck when he came back. And I think he had like maybe 1,000 or so in, or 2,000. I can't tell you the exact numbers, I'm so sorry. But he had that like in cash saved. And so basically he cleaned out all of his cash savings, or like actually essentially his whole savings that he saves himself, to send money to Vietnam to cover as much of the funeral expenses for everybody and all the ceremonies and all of that, because they do like a 5-day ceremony for funerals. So it's not just going to the cemetery and all of that. And that is such a big difference from like how he was taught to treat money compared to what we are doing with budgeting, trying to just save for any like unexpected expenses and still be okay. So fortunately, I've got this system, and I've saved money for them as well too in their emergency fund when I budget their portion of their money. So if it wasn't for this, then they really would not have anything saved. And it's really hard for them to get out of that mindset, because they immigrated here from Vietnam, and any extra money that they had, they were sending back to their parents and their siblings and, you know, their nieces and nephews, because in their eyes, if you were able to immigrate to America, like you were rich, like you were living the dream and all of that. And that was not the case. It was a struggle. Any extra money went back to support their family. And that is just, that was just how they were raised. That was just like the culture, the mindset. And it still is, even though it's not true. You come here and you come here with nothing, and you're trying to build your life from the bottom up. And you're trying to find jobs with, you know, the limited, with the major language barrier, you know, you're limited English, and you don't know the country. It's brand new. And over there, they don't really drive cars. They drive a lot of motorcycles. So everything was different. And so it was, my parents are still in that mindset of, you know, giving and not really thinking about savings. So I am happy that they let me budget a portion of their money so that I can put that away for them and make sure that they've got a nice retirement and all of that stuff. So that's the compromise that we come to, because I know that they're not able to do it themselves, or, you know, they can if they can get out of that mindset. But I don't know. So I wanted to talk a little bit just like culture wise and how I was taught with money, and what I've learned compared to like how they treat it. And for a long time I had that mindset too, where like if I had the money I can spend it. I didn't need a savings, until something unexpected happens and you're like, crap, what do I do now? So yeah, so sorry about the ramble there. This video is going to be so long, but I don't know if it's also like a generational thing that you throw in there as well too. But yeah, so I wanted to give like a little insight in that for you guys and tell you guys, do not make the same mistakes. We can be better about our money, and you can change your habits at any time. And it's okay to try to help your parents as well too. You know, sometimes it's accepting that they're not going to do it for themselves, and I am willing to do that for them. So once I accepted that, like a lot of my frustration about that has gone away, and I feel a lot better knowing that they've got money put aside, because I did it. So yeah, car maintenance is going to get $30. So 20 and 30. And now it's got 100, 200, 300, 320, 40, 60, 80, 400, 420, 40, 60, 80, 500, 510. I am trying to build this up to at least $1,000 before my maintenance plan expires or it's done. And I've got to start paying for kind of your basic car maintenance and also have enough for a new set of tires, because I think at that point when it expires I will probably need new tires. Electronics is going to get $10, and it's got 100, 200, 300, 320, 40, 60, 70, 80, $380. And I am trying to save for a new phone. My phone still works decently. It's starting to cause more and more problems, but I want to be able to save and pay outright for the phone instead of putting it on a payment plan. Business is going to get $10, and it's got 10, 15, 20, and I plan on using this money for shipping, to ship out the giveaway prize. I'm so excited. I got so many comments, you guys. I've got so many people that love to comment and like have a submission in the giveaway. I am so shocked. I wasn't sure what to expect, but I'm just so shocked that so many people watched that and submitted themselves in that giveaway. I am going to put, I've been adding names to like the little wheel thing, the website for the wheel, and so I'm gonna use that to determine the giveaway winner. So yeah, watch out for that video tomorrow on Sunday. And yeah, I'm so excited for it. I'm also really happy you guys liked all the stuff. So yeah, my last binder here is my friends and family binder, and Budget with Lena. She put her son's money on video in the red envelopes, and I thought I would do that too. I was like, that's such a great idea. I love watching her videos. She's got so many side hustles. She bartends and she waitresses at her dad's restaurant, and she's got a full-time job, and she's a mom. So I'm just shook that she's juggling so many things and doing everything so well. So you guys should check out her channel if you haven't already. But I thought that was such a cute idea, so I've got these envelopes my mom bought. So I took some from her. We also gave these out at my workplace, because we've never done like a Lunar New Year's celebration at my workplace, and we tried to do different things. So I was able to share this tradition with my coworkers, and my mom made them some egg rolls, so that was a really fun day. So these have already got some $2 bills in them. The bank gave me some fresh crispy ones. I was stoked about that. So yeah, so I am going to first, my brother is going to get $10. So he's got 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 510, 20, 30. And I'm going to take this $500 out, and I'm going to put it in this envelope right here. And give that to them tomorrow. And I am so excited. I was like, that is such a good idea when she posted that. So there's that for my brother. And my mom is also getting $10, and I am going to take her $500 out, so she's got $30 remaining as well, and put it in these envelopes of this cute little man with this little mustache. And we will give that to them tomorrow. And same with my dad. So $500 out, and he's got $30 remaining. There is one more Asian New Year's. It is Thai, Laos, and Cambodian New Year's. And I believe that is in like April or May. I go with one of my good friends to the temple to her Cambodian temple and celebrate with her. And one of the biggest difference between that and like a Vietnamese temple is that when you celebrate Lunar New Year's at a Vietnamese temple, they do not serve meat. But if you go to like a Thai, Laos, Cambodian temple for their New Year's, they do serve meat. So I go with her every year, and the food is so good. Their big thing is like these meat skewers and sticky rice, I believe. Actually, it might be in the summertime. I'm not sure what the date is. I just wait for her to tell me, and I go with her because I remember it's really hot. So maybe it's in the summertime that they celebrate and not spring. But yeah, so that's another New Year's. If you guys are unfamiliar with that, I would check that out and see if there's any celebrations around your area because the foods are always so good if there are any celebrations for Lunar New Year's, or I call it TLC New Year's for Thai, Laos, and Cambodia. Family Fun is going to get $5, and now it's got $25. And I've got, my oldest niece is 19, and when she came to visit for break, she took like my other cousin's kids. I call them all my nieces and nephews. She took them to Sky Zone, which is a trampoline park, and I was like, oh, you know, the family fun I was thinking about was like going for ice cream, not like chasing kids around on trampolines, because I don't think like my knees can handle that. So I hope that's not what they expect from me, because maybe 10 years ago, but now I don't know. I don't think my hips and my knees can handle that. Though it's funny where I was like, I was totally you 10 years ago, but that's not me anymore. Gifts is going to get $20. And now it's got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 150. And it was just my cousin's birthday. So after she does all her New Year's stuff, I want to take her out to eat. I was going to get her flowers, but we didn't have time to do that and drop them off because her husband took her out all day. So I didn't really catch her at all. Vietnam is going to get $20. Now it's got 20, 40, 60, 80. Weddings is going to get $30. So somebody pointed out that I had an extra $10 in my last stuffing, and that was because I did my exchange wrong in weddings. So I took $10 out of here when I exchanged. So I'm going to put it back. So it's going to get its normal $20 and the $10 that I miscalculated with my exchange. So now it's got 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 180. Holidays is going to get $5. And I don't have any more, so I'm going to put this $5 back and grab this $10, and now it's got $30. And now we're going to open up my wallet here. I've got some ones, so I've got 3 ones in spending, and I still got all my gas money for rollover, and I believe that is it. So I'm gonna put this in here and mark 3 boxes on my challenge insert. And I do sell these on my Etsy shop. You'll get a set for $1, $5, $10, and $20. And they're printed on vellum. So the set is $10 if you guys are interested in purchasing this. It seems so weird to like now plug in my Etsy shop in the videos. We don't have any 5s or 10s, but we do have all of my gas money left, so that is super exciting. I still have got quite a bit of gas left because I'm not going into the city anymore to take my brother to rehab, so everything is local where we live now, with his rehab and all of that stuff that he's doing currently. And it's crazy. I feel so much more calm not having to get on the highway and drive into the city with all the crazy drivers. So that is it for this binder. Next, we're going to stuff my weekly cash spending. I need a change. So let's see. I'm so sorry, you guys. This is just getting a little crazy here. So we'll do that. We'll figure everything else later. Spending is going to get 25. Actually, I'm just going to combine spending with food and give myself $50 because each one of those gets 25. And then gas is going to get 60. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to keep stuffing this just so that I can stuff my rollover challenge, but I don't expect to pump gas. And I also have got some gift cards, some Visa gift cards. So I've got $50 worth total. A $20 one and a $30 one, and so I'm gonna use this towards gas because then I could just use the full amount, but I didn't want to factor that into my budget just so I can have rollover money to stuff my challenges. Fun is going to get $10. It usually gets 2 5s, but I don't have enough, and miscellaneous will get 5 1s, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is it for my weekly cash spending. And this video is getting so long. I am so sorry, you guys. I've just been rambling on. So last, we are going to do my savings puns challenges. And we have got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 76, 77. So we're going to start in the back here. And I'm going to do the $7, but we've already done the 7, so I'm going to fill in 3 and 4. Oh, you guys, I'm turning into a hot mess again. Sorry, I just totally knocked my video or the camera stand trying to get my markers. Ooh, that was bad. That was really bad. So we're going to put this in here for this challenge. And I wanted to focus on these two at the end to try to complete those first. So I'm going to fill in this 25. So I'm going to put 30 here and put that 5 back. And we've got 45. So let's jump back up front and let's do 2 10s in here. And this an Udder Day and Udder Dollar challenge. And these are all on my Etsy shop. if you guys are interested in them. They are 3 for $10, and so I'm gonna do that. And we've got $25 left. And what should we do with $25? I think I'm gonna come back to this More Money, More Honey one and fill in that 25. Ooh, I did not fill that in. Sorry, I feel like I'm rushing now because I don't want this video has gotten so long. I'm not going to count these until we're done. So yeah, that is it for my stuffing. That is the end of the video. If you guys have made it this far, thank you guys so much. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so and giving this video a thumbs up. Until next time, bye!